Hello, my name's James Rawlings. I'm a writer and a broadcaster, and today I'm in conversation with Roger Connett, the Chief Technology Officer at Wolseley. Roger, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
One of the values is health, safety and well-being. Could you define what health, safety and well-being mean?
I think for me, it's on a couple of levels really. I think it's most fundamental. Everybody has a right who comes to work for Wolseley to go home safely every night, and that's a non-negotiable. It is really, really important for us as an organisation to think about how do we create that right environment where, colleagues don't just come to work and we do the fundamentals of keeping them safe, but we also look after their well-being. People spend a lot of time at work. It's a big part of your life. It's a big part of what defines you. It's a big part of what defines me. And I think it is so important now to create that environment, to create the space where people come to work, feel part of an organisation which genuinely cares for them as an individual and their well-being.
Yeah. Why is it so important to be concentrating on values at this stage in the business's growth?
I think, look, I could give you a really simple answer like it helps recruit people, retain people, get the right people. Yeah. But I actually think fundamentally it's what binds us together as an organisation. People do incredible things over amazing deadlines, and it's their values that come through, and it's how they work and how we achieve things, whether that be for our customers, whether that be for each other, or how we look out for each other. It really is right at the heart of what makes the organisation tick. We work in a real-time environment, moving lots and lots of product around, and the safety of our employees, the safety of our customers, how we go about our business is really, really important. And the culture I always hear is we're quite an earthy business. That's the word I like about Wolseley. It's why I've stayed here for so long. And we are full of really good people that want to do the right thing by their colleagues, by their customers. But nonetheless, as you point out, we work in an environment where actually we have to look out for each other, we have to be safe, and we have to operate in ways that keep everybody safe so they can go home at night. Absolutely.
So it's a slightly more challenging question, but how serious are you about the implementation of the values? I mean, could it be said that they're just platitudes that it could be seen as a box ticking exercise? What would you say counter to that?
I think the difference this time is actually you really do see the amount of time and focus that right across the leadership team and then cascaded through the organisation we're spending on thinking about not just what they are, but how we embed them and how we live with them. And I always say to people, don't judge us over the next few weeks, judge us in a year's time.
By taking the lead on health, safety and well-being, how are you hoping that resonates with colleagues across the company?
It's a really strong signal about the type of company we want to be and strive to be. We are absolutely here to deliver for our customers, to deliver for our shareholders, and to provide great service in what is a really competitive market. But we'll do that through and with our colleagues, and through the values that we define. And I think if we get that right, then everybody wins in that process. As I said earlier on, judge us in a year. Judge us in a year, whether it feels different, whether you can go in and talk to people about whether they personally, at any level of the organisation, whether you work in a branch or in a support function or in a distribution centre, it feels like something has changed and we have moved forward on those values. And I think that's how we would measure that and how we would go forward. So that for me is success. But it's not 6 weeks, it's not 6 months, it's 1 to 5 years, and it's something that will never stop.
What advice would you give your 18-year-old self?
My 18-year-old self. I didn't listen to many people at that point, but I think the thing I would say to my 18-year-old self is find people that from not just senior people, but find people that you look up to from a values perspective and listen to them and learn from them.
Brilliant. Roger, thank you very much for talking to us today.
No problems at all. Really good to meet you.
Lovely.
Thank you.